welcome back to the Stoneblock. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to this lovely little world of mine. And first off, let's do a little bit of introduction-y kind of stuff. Yeah, this is my Stoneblock world, the game I primarily play on Twitch, and the VODs will be updated on YouTube a few days after. I'm not going to say the next day because I haven't upheld that very well because of my normal schedule. But yeah, if you want to come watch it live and don't be afraid to chat with me, just follow me on Twitch because my schedule is random because I don't have a set schedule. If you want to watch it on YouTube and you want to show me that you like watching on YouTube so I can do better and trying to get it promoted, getting it up and put out there, please like and subscribe to my channel because so you can get notified when the videos are actually there. Anyway, anything else? Oh yeah. Today is the 23rd. If you are in the United States and you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you just take it as a holiday, I hope you have a nice, lovely holiday away from work and stuff like that. I'm having a lovely 4-day weekend this weekend. It's fabulous. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything really. We just normally eat. So that's our little thing that we do. It's just eat. But anyway, yeah. As my title states today, I plan to create yet another power system, one that's more passive. We have to make several machines and do several things to do that because we need cryo-stabilized conduits and yeah. So first thing off we need to do, we want to get the crafter units because we need some of these things. We also need importers and exporters. Let's craft up 10 more. And we need exporters as well. Alright. And we also need a magma crucible. I should probably want to have 2 of these actually. Let's do this. Because I'm always needing some of these things. There. Now we have one. Alright, we should have nether bricks. We should have hardened glass is being created, so it's fine. And if we want to make a couple of them, let's go ahead and make a stack of copper gears as well. So I make 2, one for redstone and one for we need 1 for redstone and we need 1 for cryo theme. So that's the thing. So we need 2 of these things. We have 2. And then we need a fluid transposer. Okay, we want 2 of them as well. 1 for each of them, as usual. So we need the basic, let's see. So we're going to have a magma crucible there and a magma crucible here. And the fluid transposer here and here. So we want to adjust the input and output. Liquid to the right, and on the back we want the inserting. And this we want to have the top on top. We need the blue to be filled there. And on the back we have the output. Okay, same way on these. Insert on the back, liquid off one side, and the same on this one. We want blue here and top. Alright, so we need 2 crafters. We also need my wrench. Because we don't have one. We've got to have it to turn the crafters the correct direction. Otherwise, they won't work. They need to be facing that way. Okay. They're currently not hooked up either. And we need to have importers on the back of these. Let's go get the rest of them. Importer. And we need the exporters as well. So basically these are going to always run. They'll always be full of stuff to melt. Because why not? We need to have a crafting card and the one that has the pyrotheum as well. Let's put something, let's just put this here, just so I can place this here. Even if it's not currently hooked up to anything, we want to be able to get it and import stuff. And we need a crafter unit on both of these. And we need to hook these up somehow. So I guess I just put a cable that connects them. I didn't bring any cables. I could be using the Ender.io version of these, but I'm not. And I haven't started any music yet. There we go. So I need some cables. And I gotta make another machine, so that's a good thing. I've got this already hooked up. So that one and that one. Okay, so those are ready. So I need redstone, and I need a crafting card, and I need cryotheum. It's upgrades, not cards. Always forget. My music's too loud in my ears. Alright, so apparently I don't have a recipe for a crafting upgrade. It'd be easier if I just did this. And just made a pattern for me. That way it can do it while I'm doing other stuff. Alright, so crafting upgrade. We're going ahead and we'll just have a ton in the system. A few. And then we need acid redstone. And we need cryotheum. Oh, I didn't tell the system how to make bliss powder. Well, apparently I'm out of patterns. Because I want the system to say, yeah, let's make you some cryo-stabilized conduit, and I don't want to have to touch anything. That's the thing I want to do. Because right now, I've got a pattern, or I haven't made the actual crafting pattern, because I got to have the pieces to do it. We have the stuff to make this, so I can set that pattern. Oh, I didn't set Ordicking it. Gosh darn it. There's like 10 different types of... There's like 10 different types of hardened glass. So I just want to make sure that it knows what it's doing and I don't have to mess with it. We'll put it in here. In there. Okay. So if I say cryo now, it should be able to make... The deal is it's got to craft these and it can't. It's missing redstone energy flux ducts, which is why we need the redstone, basically. So let's go ahead and start making the redstone. This one's redstone. Now we'll start melting down redstone into the liquid redstone, that way, or destabilized redstone, whatever it's called. That way we can start making the redstone ducts. So redstone flux ducts. We gotta have some of these. And so it already knows these recipes, so that's pretty grand. And we need one of them so we can set the pattern here. There we go. So it's made one. So redstone. I hit the T, obviously. It still works. It does the same thing. Redstone. And it's going to be processing. So we have one of these to one of these. Now there is a way to do the pattern without having the fluid already in there. I've done it before, but this is the easy, simple way. Alright, so now we should be able to make redstone... Gosh darn it. Redstone flux ducts. We should be able to craft... I don't know, let's craft 10. We're missing hardened copper glass. It's supposed to be ore taking it, but it's not. So let's get that pattern and fix it again. So we're trying to make the... Oh, I didn't set the... guess I didn't set it in this one. Yeah, I didn't set the recipe in there, I suppose. Let's get the right kind anyway. The basic kind. This is all like preparatory, basically. Resident. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's not on hardened copper glass anymore. And I can reuse this pattern. So now I should be able to make redstone flux ducts. Crafting 10, got it. So it should be crafting these, and they should pop into existence, basically. So that's pretty dang good. Now, I need the cryo stabilized, and we should be able to craft the empty ones now. Because we have available those, it's crafting them. It has the ability to craft them. So we can go ahead and do that, because we need one of these. So we can tell this in a processing pattern. That this one, the empty one, equals a full one. Okay. So we need this pattern cryothium there, and the cryo stabilize thing there. We can actually utilize all this stuff because I still haven't put my reactor in place. My reactor's still not surrounded by cryothium, so we do actually want it. So eventually I'll have to put a tank somewhere, that way I can start exporting it into a tank and not just making these infinite transfer ability. So it should be making them. Yeah, it's making them. So my system is making cryothium dust because I told it to. I told it to always make it for that system. And now we should be able to tell it to make cryo stabilized 1:1. We'll see if it pops in there. Probably don't have enough cryothium in there yet. And there we go. So if I go past it and say I want 10, it'll craft all the other pieces. So now I can make cryo-stabilized flux ducts. That's fantastic. Another thing I need to do is I need to make constantan into constantan plates. In this machine that I've made before, which is a compactor. Of course, it just picked it off. We need to make a pattern for it anyway. Okay, the constantan and its plates, so that one goes there, that one goes there, and it's 1:1. Basically, what all this is amounting to is the inevitable future of a whole bunch of thermoelectric generators. because thermoelectric generators take the plates of these. It takes steel, which I'm making. I gotta teach it to make the LV wire coils. And I also got to make, I guess, shears? I don't think it'll work any other way. I don't have the metal press for it, so that's a whole different can of worms. I mean, I could do it. It is possible, but that involves making the metal press. And that would be a very awkward thing to try to set up to this automated system. I'd probably have to make it underground. On another level. It's just like, what should I do? Should I do this or should I do another thing? I think it's just gonna be the shears. But I don't think... I don't think like a dark matter shears would work. Let's try. Apparently I don't have a dark matter. Let's see if they work. Because this is infinite durability. No. It doesn't. LV wire. See, I need... I'm not processing here. Alright, so let's learn the pattern for them. And then we'll see how many of these shears I end up with. Alright. So that... yeah, that equals that, guys. Everyone. That's how that works. Okay. That's why I made the compactor. I'm not sure if this will work. I'll probably end up having to make the metal press. For now, we'll use the shears there because I think the system can make them, at least. I'll just hit it with a ton of them, but that should be okay. We'll put them in this one. Okay, so if I make LV wire, it's gonna craft all the shears. I'll be fine. I'll just end with a lot of shears in my system. It'd be pretty crazy. I can get rid of them eventually. I'm not that concerned about it. Alright. So, I need the Thermoelectric. I don't know exactly how many I need. I just know I need a lot. So, this knows how to do that now, and it knows how to do that now. I'll probably, as I said, I'll end up with a lot of shears, but otherwise it'll involve me making the metal press. Which I probably will go through all the way through, but I need another room for that. I probably want to maybe branch off another room back that way and make it like a huge room of immersive engineering, including the arc furnace, which would be fun to build again. It's been a while since I built it. Alright, so right now I can't make them, but the system knows how to make them. Let's craft, I don't know, 64 of them. It's gonna craft 500 of the little shears. Fine. We have materials. The chickens are officially, after all, piped in. I worked on that, having to right-click on every single one of these stupid things to say extract all the time, and it enter chests. So the chickens are 100% going in there with a lot more efficiency than that roost thing that wasn't really working that well, unless it had the thing next to it. But still, the ender chest gets clogged, so either way, it's going to be a mess. So, now that I'm getting the thermoelectric things made, I also need a glacial precipitator. Why? Because I need ice. Not just any ice, I need packed ice. I need water to go into this thing as well. So there's room behind it to put water, so we'll do that. Alright. So we need ice so we can make packed ice. And I need to get water into this system. So I can put a reservoir there. Let's try infinite water. Theoretical infinite water source. I guess this one would work better. That'd be the best bet. I can just shove it on the wall above it. Put it right here. And I can make some of the ender fluid things, that way it's just pumping water in all the time. I've already made the recipes, so just gotta do it. And I need buckets. Because I don't think the eggs will work on that. I'm not gonna even try. So that's the first time I ever actually had those pipes in my inventory. The system knows how to make them, but I've never had the use for them before. It's pretty wild and crazy. Alright, so this is now an infinite water source. Oh, there they are. And insert only. Hang on. Alright. And I need to turn this to extract always. So now this is making ice. That's fantastic. Because ice is nice. Because that will allow me to make my packed ice. Let's make a drawer for this, because otherwise it's going to get so overflowed. We will put you... I don't know. Where do I put ice? I guess I'll put it right here. I just need something to make packed ice. Let's pull them out and dump them back in. Alright, so I need packed ice now. Which is ice with cryothium. Otherwise, you can fill it with that. Nah, we'll just do it the way it wants to do it. Freezing it further. Because why not? Alright, that's part of this setup, so that's good. Alright, so we need packed ice. Let's craft up 64, because we're making 64 generators. It needs more ice. So we're waiting on the ice machine. And on the other end, we need plutonium. So let's pull out a thing of plutonium. We need to get our cryo-stabilized conduits. We have 10. So let's get as much packed ice as we can. We'll just craft 10 since we have 10 of those. It's just being slow. It's gotta make some of the... cryothium. Basically, my system is being starved for cryothium at the moment. Eventually, it'll be good. Alright, and this is the one I started setting up. We have Flux Plug. Okay, so we can pop on here. And we can start setting this mess up. This is going to be my passive generator room. Basically, what it's going to be... I didn't get the thermoelectric generators. Basically, it's going to be a circular structure all around the entire room, full of plutonium, cryothium, not cryothium, plutonium, packed ice, gel of cryothium pipes, and thermoelectric generators. Because 30R per tick free is kind of crazy. It's being very slow to make these things, right? Scheduled. Machine doesn't accept the item. Yeah, because it's making a ton of these things. Can I possibly move the... This is working on it. It's just being slow. So we can put one down. Let's do... what is it called? Upgrade kits? Let's do some hardened ones. We should be able to make all of them now, because we have signalium. Okay, so we can do all the upgrades on this compacted machine. Because we need this thing to go faster. And this one. And since we use a pulverizer for a lot of stuff, let's go ahead and upgrade that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And let's upgrade... I don't really need the let's do the glacial particular. Like, I don't really need it because eventually I'm going to tap out. Yeah, I've done a lot of progress. I made it nice and pretty, too. We're making a whole bunch of thermoelectric generators. Ordering now. So it's still not making any. It's just so slow. I guess I need the overclockers? What are they called? At thermal. Apparently they have watering cans. Okay. Auxiliary reception coil. C, nullification, flux, whatever. Linkage something. It has to be one of those things. Functionality, specialization, increase efficiency, output. Okay. Metallurgic recovery. Allows fluids to be extracted, allows additional energy, increased yield from ores, don't need that. Power usage, secondary output, gain additional food, smelting ores, some got creosote. We will not manufacture plates. Increased efficiency. Interpro power remain, yeah. I still have my ender generator. I need to do the rainbow generator. That's another thing I'm going to use a compact machine for. Is to have a nice, crazy, automated system for the rainbow generator to function. I've never actually had it run before, so it'd be nice to have that run. So I'll be running off TNT and potions, pink stuff, all the things. So I don't know which one of these it is, but it's probably created a whole lot of these things by the time I get there. I'm running really slow now. Because it's got places for augments. I just don't know what augments are the best ones anymore. They've changed them apparently. I guess it's the reception coils is what they are. So it's this one. So can you put like several of them in there, I guess? I can't run. I finally got tired of not having my apples. I don't want like all of them. I just want one stack. So I'm gonna make this reception coil thing, apparently. Not sure if you can put 4 in one machine. We're gonna see. This machine's getting overtaxed. Okay, it works. They were like overclockers before. Now there's something else. And now the machine can't import them fast enough. I don't have speed upgrades. I don't have speed upgrades on me either. I think all these just need stack upgrades. So this is my machine. We'll give it a stack upgrade and it should, yeah, it should always keep it emptied. Same way with this one. It's just through my pulverizer. Yeah. Alright. So, apparently this is full. I need to tell it to make some conduits now. Let's craft 64 then. We'll just keep it very busy. I should change my hat. I have it 36, that's good. Alright, so let's change my hat. I haven't had the bunny head in forever. Let's get the tiny anvil on my head. I like the tiny anvil. Alright. So let's go start setting up this crazy power system that I'm making. That way if I run out of yellorium, I'm still, just probably impossible. We're gonna always have power. So the machine goes here and here. We have plutonium and packed ice, so we'll put plutonium in the center. So now these things are creating power. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And where do I want my point to be? Basically, I'll have to have a point for every run, probably. For every single rung of this stuff, we'll have to have some type of power connector. Let's start laying down these lagtastic energy cables. We'll put it right here. No transfer limit. Because this thing, I don't have a battery to show that it's creating power. Like if I turn this off, how do you turn this off? This thing's currently deactivated. I don't know why I'm going in there. Okay, let's go get a battery or a capacitor bank or something. I think I have a battery. No. Capacitor banks. I can make them even though we want a vibrant capacitor bank. So we need to make a vibrant crystal, which we can make. And we need some octadict capacitors, which I think I've set a pattern. No, I didn't actually make a pattern. That's bizarre. That's something I need to get seeds for, is the Grains of Infinity. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm out of coal. That's something I need to make patterns for. Alright. Capacitor bank. One day I'm going to actually type capacitor. One day. Why is the coal not being processed yet? It's making hardened glass. Alright. So is that right? I gotta make 2 more of these things. Okay. So there's my 2 capacitor banks. There's my vibrant capacitor bank. And now we can see how much this is outputting. I gotta connect them though. So let's move this for a moment. It's 60 input, it says. Plus 60. Oh, because it's only taking from 2 of them. I was like, why is it only 60? I have more than that hooked up. Okay. Plutonium. And now it's 200 and something. 200 per tick. If I had more packed ice, obviously it would be more. So basically each one of these setups, each one of these will produce 30. So each pair is 60 forever. No limiting, nothing. Just forever running for all eternity. Always active. No limit. So this is always functioning. Even if my reactor somehow goes down, this is always going to run. It's just fantastic. And I can build these. I don't know if they can react to the bottom. Oh, they do. So basically I can stack that there. And put them so on and so forth. Or I could be even crazier. And put the ice here. In this line. And put... See, that's plutonium. Put ice here. And then put this here. And now that one's producing. Oh, you can use cryothium and pyrotheum, but this is the same amount as blocks. Basically, each the book actually says that you can use like solid blocks. Packed ice is on one end and plutonium's on the other. So basically, if cryothium and pyrotheum have like 31, I pulled it up to make sure. Let's see. If you use cryothium and plutonium, it's 31 RF. But you can catch yourself on fire or freeze yourself. And it's 31, so basically I'm losing 1 RF by not using them. So I chose blocks, that way I can build on them. I'm not sure if this is producing now. There's no way for me to tell. Actually it would be hooked up, wouldn't it? Let's do this and see. 120. Oh, it's not catching the other one, that's right. But if I take this off, does it affect it? 90. So they do work. Okay. That's all I need to know. And they apparently do. They used to not work. That's why I just tested it to see. And it actually does work. So basically I can go a lot crazier than I thought I would be able to go with these things. So I have ice here, even though I can slide on them, just for the heck of it. So all these are working. These right here are working. These right here. I need ice to go here. I'm going to end up messing this up. But just imagine that from floor to ceiling in a compact machine with these stupid laggy power pipes. Very laggy power pipes. I'll probably start lagging out before I can build them all. Yeah. Thermo. It's like, I think when I played Project Ozone 2, they didn't work stacked together. I had to, do it this way. Of course, I'm going to run out of plutonium. Yeah, I'm going to run out of plutonium before I can build this whole machine up. But that's fine. It's just so slow making them. It's got to craft 17 hardened glass. It's processing all this mess. Scheduled 4 of those. Packed ice. It's making cryothium. I need to put speed upgrades in all my crafters. That's why they're so slow. I mean, that's not affecting anything. This one's affecting something. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going fast. I know I put the watch flowing time in front of them, hoping to speed them up. It seems to work to an extent, but it's not really necessary, I don't think. So it's finished making the ones I told it to make of these. I don't know how many of those cutters I have. Oh, I just have 512 of them. And I bet if I tell it to make another one, it's going to want to make more of those. Oh, yeah. So I need to make the metal press. Yeah, they work. It does work. Like, I put obsidian in here. I did it because I needed, like, pulverized obsidian to make the hardened glass. It drains the power, like, super fast. Because it can't keep up with the power. But it does work. Because I don't have any augments in here. But look how fast the power drains. And then it eventually just caps out. You need, like, speed, efficiency for energy and stuff like that. Or better power cables. I have very crappy power cables. I have what? Leadstone? Yeah, I have Leadstone Flux Plugs. I don't even have the Endurado cables here. I have the Endurado cables upstairs. But not, yeah, see, I have Endurado cables here. But not down there. I haven't changed them. I haven't replaced them. I don't think I ever hooked up the... No, I never hooked up the chests. I turned it down, but I never hooked up the chests. So I need to hook up those chests eventually. Okay, so let's get some more packed ice and go hook up the rest. Let's at least hook up that one level. I mean, it's going to be a while before this room is completely filled. I need to put a sign on it that says Thermo Power of Doom or something like that. Alright, so we want to lay... So we need ice here first. Otherwise I'm gonna miss out on something. I need to do the whole bottom level first and then do the top level. So that's gonna be plutonium. This is gonna be ice. It breaks though, unfortunately. I love that these rooms are like perfectly square. So I need to do level by level and just build up from there. Eventually, I don't know, see, I don't know how many I can actually fit in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13 times 6. Math. 13 times 6 is math, and my brain does not want to work for that much right now. 78. 78 times 30 a piece is 2,340 per level of these lovely messes. So that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power that's being produced in this compact machine once this level is finished. Why did I put this here? I don't have Silk Touch either. There we go. And that's ice. Alright, alternating ice, plutonium, ice, plutonium, ice, plutonium, ice. I'll go ahead and fill these in. I'll need a few more flux plugs in here. So that'll be pretty cool. I don't know about working on these. I don't think it would, because they're just passive things. They're not interacting with anything, so there's nothing that's actually being created. It's kind of weird. I mean, I could test it to see. That would be absolutely insane if I would just double that 2,000 to 4,000 per level. It would be kind of crazy. If I put it right in the center, it would have covered all of them. So I can go grab it and see. Let's go see if it works. Because I still have my vibrant capacitor bank, which needs a home. I'll have to find a home for it. Okay. Initial lag-tasticness. I don't know why the power went off. Oh, I know why the power went off. Because this is near my computer. It does affect the computer, though. I know this thing does affect the computer. It'll eventually come back on. If I have it anywhere near my computer and if it affects the computer, it just drains its power to nothing. It's pretty wild. See, it hasn't affected some stuff. But this thing should be... Yeah, this thing still has power to it. So it's just a computer that's drained power. I mean, it was doing a lot of crap, too, so... I need to get to its power plug. Do I have to break it and put it back down? There it goes. It just bugs out. It's just something wild. I don't know why that bugs that. Alright, so we have the watch and the... Yeah, we have the watch and this thing. And we have to put the capacitor back down and see. We will test this. I never even thought about that. Let's see. Let's grab the container bank. Let's see how much the power is passively now. 240 is the power right now. It does work. So that makes it from 240 to 3,480. So it does actually affect these. Wow. Talk about a way to fill a energy core from Draconic Evolution. Think of all the crazy power generations I'm gonna have. Wow, I didn't know it would work, considering it wasn't actually doing anything. So I'd have to, I don't know how far away. I think this has a range of. Give me my watch back. Thank you. Its range is 18 bonus ticks to nearby blocks. 18. So it multiplied everything by 18. What's the range of the watch of flowing time? Isn't it 9 blocks or something? That's an old one. It's Project E. I'm gonna have to type in Project E because it keeps giving me equivalent exchange. And I need to type range. It keeps giving me tech it, like old stuff. Let's try this one and see. It doesn't have anything. I can't find out the range. I could test the range, but that would be kind of a pain in the butt. 10 by 9 by 10 from GitHub. Okay. This is a 13 by 13 inside. So I could put it in the center. Because this is how big. I got plutonium I can mark. So this is one. It's probably 13 by 13 by 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, it's 13 by 13. Because it's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to be 15 inside, right? 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 inside? How does that work? That's weird. So if it is 10 by 10, you can put it in the center. And it would be, if it's 13, that means 11 by 11. So it would not reach the outternal edges, but the outternal edges would be blocks anyway. So it could, if put in the very center, cover almost everything. Almost everything. Yeah. I'd just be curious to how much this could running off the Watch of Flowing Time. That'd be insane. Of course, the deal is to connect them all, I'd have to have a spot missing to run the power cables in like several locations. Because they don't technically connect. They won't connect. Because this is only connecting here. And that was only like, this thing right here is only reading off of this one and this one. Anything that's touching this cable. Not this cable. If I put it where the plug is, it'll be even higher. Because right now it's 450. Now it's 6,390. So it's already producing 6,390 with the watch going. And it's only partially hooked up. and it's only the bottom floor. So yeah, this is gonna be an insane power room. I have to make another watch though if I want to have it here. That one gets moved around like crazy. So now it's increasing itself even further. So we should be able to get to 10,000. Yep. 11,000 actually. So that means each run, of course these aren't working. Each run pretty much does like 5,000. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just on the bottom level. It's 30,000 per level. And it can hold one. It says 13, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs per level, basically. That's a lot of math. That's math, man. Look at this. It's almost full. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, what do we have here? We have ice. This is plutonium, so I can actually make these live. And that will increase it further. 13, 4, 10. Alright. So we need a lot more of these things. This is going to take a lot of materials, a lot of auto-crafting to fill this room. So basically, this is my lovely plan here to make the ultimate passive power generator ever. And I'm trying to figure out where to connect them. I mean, I could run a power cable up dead center on each side, and at least each side would be connected. Of course, these would not be connected. Trying to figure out how to connect them all without being too intrusive. Here. I'd rather it be connected like here. That means this one will not be functional. That means the center, these runs will not be functional. So that means this one will not be functional. I'm out of cables. I was trying to get them to connect up now, so that's the problem. Because we want them on the same point, I guess. And we'll put the watch here for now. We need to get more cryo stabilized. There. I think that's everything I have, so that's ice. Maybe I can make these two run. It slipped off. There. So that's one run. So I had to do level by level, run by run, and it'll eventually build up. Yeah, I could do that. Put a flux plug in the middle. Yeah, because if I put them on a different network, yeah, that would be a good thing, because you can make them infinite. Transferring exactly where I put the plug. Here. It would be a lot of plugs. Create a thermo run. It probably actually saves space, because that'd be one plug as opposed to a cable that would deactivate several runs. Because see, that would hold a plug. You can put a plug here, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 plugs per level. So we need a new network. Alright. You have to tap. Madness. And let's put the color to be... I want the orange color. There we go. Okay. So this is the Thermoelectric Generator madness. Yeah. One plug per cable. Well, see, this one will means that because it can actually take the power from the generator too. So that means we'd have to have 6 plugs per level. It should be more than that because they're split in half here. 6, 7, 8 plugs per level. Or you can sacrifice 1 generator per level. But if you use a flux plug per level, you'll actually be gathering it because of the infinite transfer. Say, put them here. You're meaning like do them this way because it's actually connecting. And then put the thing here. And that way it's still connecting. That makes sense. Because this is infinite. So there's no transfer. So this thing should still be getting. Of course, you can't measure them together. Because each row would be... Oh, I can't tell because it's actually full. I wanted to know what each row would be, but I know this is connected to both, so it wouldn't be technically accurate. So that means I need a lot of flux plugs. A lot. But that's going to be a lot of craziness from top to bottom. That's why I've got that center column, besides that's where I come into the room. That's why I have that center column where I can put stairs on it. It's maybe reactor glass too, so... It's pretty wild. Oops. I need... So I can't make those without... I need a metal press. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Metal press is necessary. Metal press. Back. I mean, it's not that big. I act like it's a horrible thing. It's the viewer thing here? Switch generate 30, multiple by 18. Yeah, probably. As I said, I may have to put 2 watches in there, 1 on each side, and several levels to make it reach. It'd be a lot of watches. About maybe like 4 watches, probably, to cover the entire area. Or 1 on each corner. Should be about 4 watches. So I need the Immersive Engineering. Is there like a projector, or is that not in this mod pack? Do I actually have to manually build it by mind? I think I actually have to manually build it by mind. Alright, so I need 2 steel scaffolding first. I need 2 of these. I don't know why it does not give me the base thing. It's kind of crazy. Then I need a Redstone Engineering block. This thing. Gives me 2 of them, that's fine. Piston, 2 conveyor belts, or 3 conveyor belts. I have a ton of that stuff. Like several, because I like that stuff anyway. Piston heavy engineering. What am I missing? Why did I put my book there? It's making my eye twitch. Alright. Engineer's hammer. Make sure I have plenty of them. Heavy engineering block. Oh, I gotta make the pieces. I gotta make 2 of these to make 1 of these. And then I need the piston. Oh, conveniently, I can just pull one from here. So that should be everything I need for this madness. Now the deal is where to put it temporarily. I guess I'll have to put it right here temporarily. I haven't even run my cables over here yet. Okay, so I need the metal press. Where's my book gone? Okay, so I need these blocks, not these, and this. So we have this, nope. This, and we need a piston here that I gotta rotate downwards. It won't let me do that. Oh, seriously? I put it behind the machine? No, I've got it. Are you kidding me? Piston, you're being a problem. Okay. And I gotta make the stupid press for it as well. I also gotta get a hammer. Okay, so I'm gonna go get my engineer's hammer. A step assist right over the cables. Hammer, and I need cables. So I can do a pattern for them. That's the first time I actually held this hammer. Is it here? Here? There it goes. It's alive. It lives. And it should not be powered because the power is up top. I have Cryo stabilized stuff, but it's not like it's going to help it any. I need to make some of that, our conduit, it's called. It's refined storage conduit. We need some of this stuff. And we need some of these energy conduits as well. Smashed it, yeah. Just knocked it out. I do love immersive engineering, but sometimes crafting all the machines is kind of a pain in the butt. Love it and hate it. I was trying to see if I could reach to the machine. I can't. Darn it. That means I gotta carve the wall out. Alright, so we need to run these up. Now it's got power. That's pretty dang good. So we need to run... I don't know why I put that there. I don't need it. I don't need it here. I need it... here. Or maybe I do need it up there. Not sure how it will function with the crafter. Not sure how immersive engineering is going to function with the crafter. Oh goody, I have to get rid of this entire cable. There, it's gone. Cable's gone. Cable is no more. There, now it's cable's better. Cable's a lot better. So I need to make the wire... what is it called? Mold. Oh, we do have the automated engineering thing. Oh, actually, it doesn't exist. It exists in some mods, but apparently not in this one. That's pretty sad. So I gotta make an engineer's work table. Don't know where I'm gonna put it. I don't have treated wood. Oh lord. There's no way I can get creosote without making a blast furnace, is there? Apparently not. Creosote can come from the phytolytic conversion. Or a squeezer. Doesn't work it that way. So either the coke oven or the phytolytic thing. I don't know what would be better. I guess just get the blast coke oven or what it is. Alright. I was trying to avoid having to do all these. I don't have a place to set this stupid thing up either. I'll just, because I can make it myself. If I get some copper plates. Let's just craft some copper plates myself. That's probably the better bet. Because otherwise it's going to just waste. So we need copper. We can help it along too with a hammer. Unless it disappears in one take. There we go. We got a lot of those things now. So we need the cutting tools. And we need copper plates. There we go. So we have a lot of these things now. So now we can make more thermopiles. I keep calling them thermopiles. Thermopiles was another mod. Thermoelectric generators. So it needs me to craft that many? No. Craft 512. LV coil. How many can I make? Oh, this doesn't work like... It doesn't work like Applied Energistics. Was it 32 then? No, not quite 32. Nah, that's fine. Because I need a treated wood, so I guess I just do the... Let's do this phyto thing, because I've never done it before. So I need to get creosote. So I can get it from the coke oven. Which is obviously immersive. Or we can get it from this phyto... Pyrolytic conversion. Pyrolytic conversion. So let's make one of these things. Whatever the heck they are. I've never done this before. Nether bricks, we have them. We do not have it in our gear. We can make one. And we can do that. This might be quicker because I can augment them. What's the effect stacks? Oh yeah, true. That'd be a lot of craziness. That would be even more power. So this is in a Redstone Furnace. And it creates creosote as well now. In certain things. If I cook hay, wood, cactus, coal will become creosote. And it's faster. And it's not that big block. I only have the one watch deploying time though. I have to make more. took me forever to get that one, but so we need coal. So I'll have to. Oh, that's charcoal. So why do I have one by itself? I'll have to look into making more, maybe automating it in the system. I know I was making this Aeternalus fuel in this machine, but I've got it turned off right now. It was just burning through my coal. It's so slow without the machine here. This cannot be made. It needs to make the upgrade kit for Signalium, and we have other ones. So upgrade kits. So we need Signalium and Resonant, and we need those. Augment these coils. We need 3 of them. Okay, so a lot faster. It's still a lot faster than the blast furnace. I keep calling it blast furnace. The coke oven. My music's too loud in my ears. I somehow turned my volume down the other day. It was like perfect. Now it's not perfect. I'm upset with it not being perfect. Okay, so let's get to some of I got so much stuff in my inventory. I'm so tired of seeing all the stuff in my inventory. Just so much stuff that I don't need. I need the ice. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need plutonium, which I'm probably running out of. Nope, the chickens have laid more. Go chickens. So packed ice, we probably can craft a lot of that now. The glacial precipitator probably got to work on it. Alright. Alright. So now tea again. How many can we craft? Did I make 32? Yeah, we did. And now we need the flux points, our plugs. So we need the plugs, which is adding. So let's just make 64. Actually, we need a lot of that stuff. It doesn't know how to craft it either. Yeah, I gotta teach it how to make flux. Gotta teach it how to do something. So redstone becomes flux. Because it doesn't know how to make this. There we go. There we are. Now it knows how to make it. So this is the furnace here. That furnace is complete. Oh yeah, the gem returned density. I don't know if they might have gimped it. Let's see, what is it called? The gem return. Oh, I've had one of those before. Okay, it's not crazy. Because I know to make the condenser, you have to get the draconic evolution stuff started. Otherwise, I'd be using it in nether stars. So that's pretty insane. So yeah, basically I tell it to eat. So basically, this is a pocket condenser. Basically, is what you're saying. I could do that. Because the wire coils obviously have one. And so do these. These actually have EMC. So I can make tons of these. So I can actually complete the system very fast. I didn't tell it to make the plugs. That's fine. Alright, so this thing's still producing all that power. I didn't tell it to make any Let's finish this level off anyway. Alright, I think that's all on this level. Okay, that's the start of the next level. Apparently step assist does not work on ice, or at least from the power cables they don't. They do work from that. It's weird. That's strange. So, this will be plutonium here. Yeah, no step assist working. Luckily, I have jump boost. I need to be more efficient doing the upper levels. I do not have flight at the moment. So let's go get some more flux plugs, and I've used all my thermoelectric generators already. So flux plugs, let's go ahead and make 10 of them. It should be able to make this stuff. I don't think it knows how. It may know how to make eyes of vendors. I doubt it. But yeah, this is gonna be like an ongoing project. So we need to make another watch flowing time. We might have the stuff in here right now. So I need more dark matter. I'd say I don't even have the eternalist fuel. Don't know if I have any blocks. No, I don't. How much coal do I have? A lot. I even have coal essence. I need to actually start converting all that essence into the thing, otherwise it's just voiding it for nothing. So now this will make a whole bunch of eternalist fuel, because I have loads of it. I could stack upgrades in it too, and it would work faster as well. But yeah, this is going to be a very, very long-term project to make this thing functional to its full extent. So that's probably, we're probably just going to have to let materials like build up, set a whole bunch of stuff crafting, and then oh, that helped it a lot, didn't it? And then work on getting it as we have a whole bunch crafted. Like, tell it to make a lot, and then not. Let's go see if we have any creosote now, though. Okay, we have tons of creosote all. So we need to get it to knock out the creosote. Power cables on the bottom. I'm gonna have to move the sieve. Uh-oh, I just deconnected everything. Okay, so the sieve is now not connected anymore. That's sad. I don't really need... I mean, I'm still getting some of the stuff. That's fine. So we need a fluid importer. What is it called? Refined... Writer, reader, external storage, constructor, deconstructor. So now I have a fluid importer. Because I have a fluid drive. Nothing. Like, why not store? External constructor, deconstructor, reader, writer. I don't need all that crap. Maybe it can't import the fluid? I've never actually messed with the fluid stuff inside of refined storage, so I'm unsure of how that works. So I'll just have it exported into a tank of some sorts. Let's find some type of tank or a barrel or a drum. Oh yeah, I can make drums. So we can make an iron reinforced large demonically gargantuan. So let's make a demonically gargantuan. What the heck's a Klein bottle? Something very easy to make. So we need to make a cauldron. First and foremost, apparently. Let's make several. We need to make a couple of these. To make one of these. It's just basically one of those incremental things. We do have this demonic metal, because it's from a chicken. So now we have a demonically gargantuan drum. So this is going to hold the fluid. I'm not sure if it will pump directly into it or not. Apparently it does. So let's get a external reader. External storage, and see if it reads the creosote. Didn't mean to fall down this hole. Are you kidding me? It's not where I wanted that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. And now we can hook this back up. So now, let's go see if it's reading creosote in my fluid monitor. It does not. Is there like a fluid monitor? Reader, constructor, writer. See, I've always done the fluid stuff with the applied logistics. I've never actually done it with refined storage. So that's one thing I've never tested, so I don't know how to do it. I know there's a way. There has to be a way. They wouldn't have fluid drives for no reason. Should've just hit up. Just the crafting stuff. And a wrench. There's some kind of fluid thing. There's like a fluid part. Upgrade, range upgrade, speed, crafting, stack, silk touch, fortune, and fortune. Filter, network, and security. Fluid interface. Maybe this is something I need. A fluid interface. Read will suck fluid from the world. Writer will place fluid block in the world. So readers. Because I had the fluid grid. So a reader will work. See, it should show me. Yeah, the deal is it's not. Maybe it doesn't like the drum. So let's try that reader thing. Reader. And we'll see if it takes from the drum. I have a lot of apples now, that's for dang sure. Okay, so reader. I need to get some of these things automated. Like, betterly automated. Can I make an advanced processor, please? Apparently I don't have them automated? Reader equals a pump. Okay. I was wondering what that was before. I've never actually used one, so I wasn't quite sure. We need the advanced processors. I need to automate these to make me already have some. We have enough now. We have the fluid grid, but it's not showing anything. I don't think it's going to show it in here either. No, it isn't. A reacher. Or a reecer. Alright. So now let's see if this likes the drum. To pull from the drum, you need an importer. I was in the wrong thing. See, I had an importer on the back of it, but it wasn't taking it in. Maybe it doesn't like taking both of them in. I just don't think it likes creosote. Yeah, I just think it doesn't like creosote. Because this is a fluid drive. 64K fluid disk. Yeah, it doesn't like... Ooh. A stutter. I don't know what that was about. I'm having lag stutters. I don't know why. Unless it's that machine. Oh, that's in my inventory. I was like, where is it? I thought that was an importer in my inventory. Oh, there's actually a fluid button. So now it should read fluid. No? Why are they off? These are off. There you go, they're back on. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. So, fluids. Ah, there you go. So we have creosote. So, we should be able to do a pattern. Could we do treated wood as a pattern now? So we want out of processing. So could we possibly do this now that we have it in here? Put it up here. So we should be able to do treated wood inside the system now. Missing 2 buckets of creosote. How many buckets do I have? 3. I guess I'm gonna have to manually pull the buckets out. I'll have to do some, like, testing it out. But I can craft, some anyway. I can craft enough to make the table so we can make the wires. Yeah, that's what it was. Is it I broke a cable and I didn't realize it. That's kind of funny. I was like, why is it not working? Have you tried plugging it in? That's kind of like the default thing. I'm like, wait, everything's not plugged in. It's working now. So having it behind it actually looks better behind it anyway. But that's a good place to store it there. that machine's just gonna keep on and keep on creating them. Okay, so now that we actually have treated wood, we can make the engineer's table, so we can make the patterns, so we can make the things for all the things. Alright. I actually don't think I have any wood to make a crafting table. Alright, so we should have everything for this. Yay, we have it. I guess I'll put it downstairs in my house. There, it's in my house. So I need 5 steel plates and a cutter. Steal this one, because why not? And we should... Oh yeah, I gotta make the blueprint. I need the one for, not components, but the molds. So, we need... Here it is, this one. Of course I don't have paper. Now I gotta find it again. It's the last page, right? Molds, right? Molds. Gotcha. Yay, I have my blueprint for my molds, and I can make the metal press molds. So we need the wire. All this for a wire plate maker. Just so we can make some type of craziness with this. So we need to plop that there. So now we have the wire. And we're going to see how the crafter works with this thing. I'm not sure if it will work the same way, but we're going to try. So let's see about putting the importer here. Not sure if it'll work, but we'll try, as I say. We'll need a crafter. I think Applied Logistics works with the machine, but I'm not sure about this one. There's certain things that each one of them do better, like the constructor and the deconstructor works better in refined storage, and the that's really distracting. But the other thing works better. Most other things worked better in here. So is that connected? It is connected. Okay. So if I run this refined storage conduit down and around and under the ground, I can use a painting machine to cover it. There you go. I love being able to just grab some food and shove it back in my system now. It's fancy. So, refined storage conduit. When I first used refined storage, these conduit things didn't exist. The fact that they do exist makes me incredibly happy. Where are we going to run it to? I think my cable goes here. Still going to run it deep underground. So we need to break that one as well. Yeah, let's break it with a wrench. Cool. So that goes back there. And there. And I broke my glowstone, so I gotta get another piece of glowstone. So now that should be... Oh, well, I guess I might want to hook it up the rest of the way. So now it's hooked up to the system. So let's see. Yeah, all the food mods that I just got. Yeah, well, they're free. This thing just creates some... I have a field laid out for Pam's Harvestcraft. I just haven't actually gotten any of the plants. That's my field for Pam's Harvestcraft. And here's my actual pumpkin and everything else filled, but I just don't have them. It's pretty crazy. I just haven't bought all the seeds. I think I need more. Actually, I just need one field to hold all the Pam's Harvestcraft plants. I figured that out, and you just don't have the apples trees. I can make a bonsai tree. I don't know if they work though for every single Palms Harvest Craft tree. That's something we can test too. Or maybe the, what are they called? Cloches? This thing. It's a plant growing block. So, yeah. So we need to get my pattern thing. And we want wires. Wires. This makes 2. 1 ingot is 2. So we need this to say 2. And then copper. 1 ingot. Whoops. One copper ingot equals 2 wires. So let's go see if this works. Let's see how it works. It was what? What is this machine called? Immersive Engineering ... So it does register that as a block, which is weird. Let's move the other wire. This one. I don't need... the cutter's fine. Let's see. Wires. Let's see about making... Let's do 64 just to see if it works. See, it didn't actually drop them. So let's do a workaround. We need a dropper. Or a hopper. Hopper would be cheaper, I think. I always get stuck on the walls. So we need this. Attached to that. And then we need the refined storage cable here. A crafter here. And... okay. It actually takes the item out. So it has to be a dropper. I need a dropper. Minecraft dropper. Because it's got an inventory. So let's do that. So it should be facing down. And if we put the 1 copper ingot equals that, it should put copper into the dropper. Supposedly. Let's just craft 1. That's fine. Okay. So now I just need a redstone signal. Constantly going to that. So we need a clock. Clock probably will work. Because it's also cheap. Okay. How will that import it? No. Goodness, you're loud. Why are you making so much noise? So we need to get a thing that's silent. What is the RF tools? Timer, I think it's called? I think it's silent. Okay, so there's the timer. And we need a hopper, I guess, for this. And we'll import from that. We have the hopper, so it's fine. We'll just import from the hopper. We'll put the hopper here. And we'll import from the hopper. I think it has to import from the bottom, doesn't it? I'm just sitting here thinking. I'm sitting here rotating my controls thinking, does it have to import from the bottom then? Or from a chest underneath it? We'll put a chest underneath it. That way I know it will work. Won't hurt a dang thing to do this. Won't hurt a thing. Just a basic chest. I think, actually, I think I have like 1,000 diamond chests up here. I do. Don't know why. Oh, that's when I sort my chickens. When I sort my chickens, I end up with a lot of chests. Because I sorted them out in like kind of like categorical mess. So importer to here. So this should import anything that gets put through that machine. Theoretically. So if I say I want some wires now, let's just actually go crazy and craft a lot. That way we can see the margin of error. And let's see about placing this to... It still makes noise. It's this machine that makes the noise. Guess I'm just gonna have to get used to it. Okay, so it's getting them. That looks better than that big block though. So I can make wires automatically now. That's pretty funny. That's actually quite great. Just to sit there and watch this machine chomp down on some wires. Alright, so now we can make more thermoelectric generators. Because I don't have to make 1,000 wire cutters. How many wire cutters did I end up with? I ended up with 567 wire cutters. Yeah. I just changed the plunger hat, apparently. So now I can make a ton of these. It's still it's making constant 10 plates. That's what it's doing. But I no longer have to make 1,000 wire cutters, which is quite fantastic. That's pretty good. Make a sound mostly. Yeah, but then it actually probably be a great thing to put there. Because this thing... I was mass producing these stupid compact machines walls, and you really get tired of hearing that bzz noise that thing makes. Just so annoying. So having that nearby, that would not be a bad thing. Soundproofing. Each block reduces sound within a radius of 6. So apparently Cyclic has a sound muffling block. I don't have any wood. There we go. We have wood now. I think my wither farm is turned off at the moment. I need to turn it back on now that I have power. Click, 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 click. Yeah, it's crazy. It's annoying. So we have the bzzz here and the click here. There. You can get really close to it and hear it click some more. I ended up with so many wires in my inventory. I mean, so many things in my inventory. I can't. I'm picking them up. It's fine. We're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. There we go. Alright. So, I don't know how many it's made. How many has it made? 11. So we have packed ice, we have plutonium, and we have 17 lovely, awesome things. So we need some cryo-stabilized conduit. We have 52, that's pretty good for now. And we need more packed ice. We need to hop on into our little new power generating room and start building it up some more. Building up level 2. That's gonna look weird from in here. Go back down in here. So the internals of this is gonna see a wall of plutonium, apparently. No, we're gonna see a wall of thermo generators. Because these generators go here. So we're gonna have a wall of thermoelectric generators in our face. Okay, so that line's done. That line is not done. Let's finish off that back line first. That way we can cap it off. So all those are capped. I gotta put a flux plug here. And I want to put a plug, I guess we'll do them on this end so we don't see them. Of course, once I bury them, I'll never be able to access them again. That's gonna be the wild thing. They will be eternally buried. I won't need to, though. This thing's so passive, you know. It's passive-aggressive. There we go. So those are all set. So the whole bottom level of cryo, a whole bottom level of cryo cables are placed. So we need to get so we need one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more flux plugs. And at least the bottom level will be done. We'll get the bottom level done, and then somehow measure how fast that power is generating. I have 8, conveniently. Trying to think what's a good power drain. I guess the big machine's a good power drain. I guess this can be the wither summoning machine. It's power. Alright, so we need to set it to the Thermo Madness, and we need to unlimited it. And I guess I might want to set these to the actual setting. I gotta remember to make sure to set them. Unlimited, unlimited, unlimited. I don't know why the default is limited. I guess for lag purposes. No limit. Chunk loaded. Alright. So it's not telling me how much power is actually trying to connect to these. But that's fine. Alright, so they're all orange, they're all hooked up. and it's only basically one level. Well, it's one level plus 2 runs, but... And we have this thing running off of it. So one level plus 2. And let's go find... I guess we'll make another capacitor bank so we can see the input. Unless we have infinite RF transfer. Don't think we have anything else that has infinite RF. We don't have qubit clusters, do we? No, we don't. No, they don't exist. That mod's not in here, unfortunately. So we want to drain the capacitor bank. That's actually very easy. Hello. Oh, it is set to wither. That just turned it off, didn't it? These things get disconnected all the time. So this should be draining the crap out of it. Negative 1000, so it's draining it. And if I set the flux point... Didn't I just have a flux point? Where did it go? I don't see it in my inventory. I'll just go get one. I'm just blind, I guess. Flux point. Probably hidden somewhere in my inventory. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. And we can see how much power that run generates. So we're drained a lot, so let's pull it down. So now it's got space. So we can hook this one up to the Thermo Madness Unlimited. It's already full, I didn't even get to see. I didn't even get to see how much it did. Let's drain this thing out again. We get this thing to drain some, and then we'll see how much we can pull out of it. Because I want to see how much it brings in. Yeah, that would be something to do. See, I don't know if it will show that accurate of a stats. Oh yeah, it would show me the transfer, wouldn't it? I know we can put it here. Right now it's 760 something. It's full. So that runs my wither thing, no problem. That's pretty wild. So, trash can. It'd be a good thing to test everything, I guess. And then another flux thing. Apparently it's missing. I'm missing one, but that's fine. For removing energy. So we'll put it here. Well, I wanted you on top of it, man. This is something I'll always want to have some type of stats for. So Thermo Madness and Unlimited. So it's 28.9 KRF. KFE. It reads it weird. It has me a weird status. Whatever the KFE stands for. I just know it's a lot. I could make another vibrant capacitor bank. Just hook it up direct. There's no point having this bank here. They're like vanish. That's so weird. Change the energy tap settings. Oh, you can change the energy tap settings? That'd be a lot better. Because the KRFE is kind of weird. I'm like, what the crap? Tesla. Oh, Redstone Flux. There you go. I didn't save it. That might be helpful if I hit save changes. Still doing the KRF. It's KRF. So that's 28,000.9. I don't like the K. I also purge the bank and see. The last tab's create a network. This is edit network. So I'm purging that bank now so I can actually see the actual, with the numbers I was gauging before. So it was dumping 25,000. 28.8 thousand. That's a 20, yeah, so it's about the same. So that's the exact number, is 28,860 for those couple of levels. Pretty snazzy for one level and 2 runs. It's running off that. That's not as much as my reactor. My reactor does, I forgot. Its full potential. Right now it's not at full potential. Right now turned down it's 37,000. At full potential, even though it's not fully cooled, because I don't have the cryothium in there yet. So let's shift them all. Okay, so that should all change them. Yeah. So let's see its full potential is. Right now, its full potential is 67. So that one run is already running half the amount of power that this big reactor does. And it doesn't cost anything for me. Besides all the materials I want to put into it. But I keep this running about the same power output. So I've doubled my power output pretty madly with a whole bunch of thermoelectric generators. And technically that could run better by doing the one RF per tick that each one of them can produce more. So that's almost, it's not the most optimum setup, but it's pretty good. And we can keep building it. That's the crazy part. This is a growing thing. I can actually duplicate it over and over again. I don't know if you can get the builder to copy a setup. How does the builder work? The builder has a pattern. Quarry, silk quarry, fortune clearing. Insert it into a builder to copy move the link area. So could I theoretically copy this. And have it build itself. And then I could make it into another. So basically I can make these infinitely. If as long as I have the materials. So let's get a space card. Let's just see how it looks and see if it works. That would just be really, really wild to do. You think it's more like the spatial thing to move stuff? Insert into a builder to copy/move the linked area. Oh, I don't have a builder with me. Gotta bring the builder so I can actually see what it does. It's always crazy when it doesn't load some of the world. It's done it again. I need to leave this uncovered, I guess. I'm gonna have to leave that uncovered so I can access this. Because anytime I insert and exit those worlds, it just messes it up. Where is it? It's upstairs and I walked right past it, didn't it? I'm like, where's my builder gone? Where I left it. That's exactly where it's gone. Yeah, so that's what I don't know. I don't know how exactly it works. I'll know how to make it clear in an area for me, but I'm not sure about building an area for me. That's what we're going to just test and see what it actually does. So it says, just sneak right click on the space. This is a space chamber, not a builder. Oh, it says insert into a builder. Sneak right click on the space chamber controller. So basically you have to have a space chamber first. Something about a space chamber. Oh, so that actually has to have blocks around it. Okay, well that's not going to be worth it. That'd be interrupting the room, so I'm not going to do that. Anyway, well, that means we just have to manually build this entire thing up. That's pretty wild, isn't it? So we need to put these here. Really, we don't need a flux point on this level because it's going to be connected. Actually, no, it will, because it can connect everything. Okay, so that point, that level is starting to get built. So we can actually lay down the plutonium here. And we'll have all these running. That's a lot of thermoelectric generators. And these will be thermoelectric generators. Okay. I just gotta remember which order is which. So like this level is going to be ice. This level is going to be plutonium. Ice. Help guide myself throughout this mod by putting guidings here. Let's build up and actually finish the guide. Otherwise I'm going to mess it up. I can't have the top level because I can't put power cables on it. Okay, so that's as high as it can go. Up to there. It'll end on that color. But that'll still be a lot. Have to be able to walk on it and put power cables. Where's the center at? Here's the center. I'm one short for the moment. Alright, so now if that's packed ice, we need 2 more. Well, we're gonna have to start being more methodical. I need to finish the next level. I guess I'm gonna have to start, and that's already laid out, but I need to finish the entire level before I go up to this next level. So I'm gonna stop building up like that. In fact, let's take these down so I can finish this tier. So eventually I'm gonna have to build up so I can get access to them. Otherwise it just won't work. For some reason the ice still affects me when I'm there. Alright. When I'm on top of the cryo cables, ice kind of affects me. It's really weird. It's really strange. Alright. That looks very intimidating. Alright, so we have all the colors down for those. So let's go see if it's made any more thermo generators. That's what I'm waiting on. Once we get more thermo generators, we'll be much better off. Okay. Alright. Let's go see if it's made anymore. I know it was making... It's done it again. Is it just this one that does it? It's just this one for some reason. Deactivates every time. I'm just going to leave it open now. I'll need to make like a door to around it. Is it still making some? It's crafting the coil blocks. It's mating on the Constantan stuff. That's what it's doing. Processing all of these. So it's just taking a long time. Because that means this thing's still running. So much so that I wonder how much is despawned. Let's bump it up to maybe 500. $500 is too much. Let's try 200. $100. I think 100 is the right number. Yeah, 100 is good. Alright, so now they're not going to all pile on there. Put the capacitor back. Yeah, that's a good idea. Especially since it'll actually hold some power. I need my food again. I'm fixing to dump everything in my inventory into this thing because it's such a... I got so much stuff. Apparently packed ice also does not have a home. Let's put the packed ice here. There we go. We've cleared inventory a little bit. Because, I mean, obviously if this thing isn't running, then it's not making the thermoelectric generators or packed ice, or it's just running what it's already set to process. Where did I put it? I put it right here. I dumped all the inventory energy out of it. This one looks like it's also deconnected. You can see that I don't think that's going to work, because this one's also off. Yeah. It's something to do with me changing dimensions. Messes with Flux Plugs. See, it's on now. Now you can see how much this is actually creating. Hello, zombie. The ever rare baby zombie. It's not all hooked up or something. 19,000. Why are you only 19? Oh, because it's dumping it, isn't it? So now it's at 44. Something to do with transfer. You don't have a home either? Aw, poor Glub. Something about me transferring dimensions means that... Does it happen when I use the teleporter for the reactor? Or is it just when I'm using this personal shrinking device? I may have to move those out of the chunk. Of course, I'm having to use the personal shrinking device to get back out. Okay, see, utilizing the personal shrinking device to get into it apparently breaks my things. No, it doesn't. It doesn't always do it. That's really bizarre. What's the other thing called? A power cell? Creative power cell, simple power cell. But this isn't infinite. Infusing body leaves long distance power, blah blah blah. And you can store power. There's a tesseract in here. Apparently it's not. What's it called? A mechanized? Mechanized tesseract is also another one that exists. Doesn't exist either. An ender porcupine acts as a portal to a remote block location. Why is it a porcupine? That's so weird. Mechanical pig. Alright. So I'm just gonna have to contend with it breaking every so often. Does this one break? No, that one didn't break. Maybe it depends how long I'm in that dimension. Dunno. Oh well. It's just something I'm gonna have to keep fixing. I'll make a door somewhere to fix it all the time. Or I'll move the power structure downstairs or something. Yeah, I'll have to make a place for the plug to sit. Somewhere. Wow, it burns power quickly. I'm gonna put it right here, that way I can access it. I didn't bring the cryo stabilized conduits with me. Well, phooey. I can actually just stick it on top of it. Whoops. I could just move the controller to... Or can I feed power in from other blocks like this? No, you have to have the controller. Let's put that there so I can get some cables. Dimensional transceiver. Oh yeah, I forgot about the dimensional transceiver. But then I have to go, it's so weird. I've not made a dimensional transceiver since they changed Ender IO. What does it need? Oh, they haven't changed it. Okay. I have to have the inlet resonator. Which means I need the slice and splice. I haven't even made any good machines yet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a dragon head to make this machine. I should have all the stuff though to make it. I just need energized biometal gears, which I can make. Wonder if it will break. I gotta make the centerpiece. Ugh, I gotta make this again. So I need iron bars. Then I gotta make the simple one. I should have some of that dust stuff. Yeah, I do. I do have the industrial dye blend. And you can put that in the induction furnace. How I made it before. I need 2 of them though. Probably. Do I need probably one for this one? No, I don't. Oh, you have to have ender crystals. I don't have the soul binder either. I have to make a lot of machines for this, so I do have to have 2 of these. It's a soul machine chassis. See, I don't have all that stuff. That's a lot of things to make. Oh well. I'll just do the cryothium cables down below. So if I can just do that here. So I would need one here, 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 and up. It's the only place I'll have these laggy pipes. I've lagged them. Okay, that way I can be like, oh, it's not working. Instead of having to break my wall, I can literally just come down here and fix it. Forever. And if I do the forged microblocks, or trapdoor, no, what is it? Advanced power cell can transfer 20 KRF per side. Transceiver does the same. Yeah. I've had the... I don't remember if it's the Tesseract or the Dimensional Transceiver. There's one time I was playing, and it would literally it literally started voiding items. I can't remember which one it was, but I had a horrible problem with it. I just remember it was supposed to be transferring my items, and they were not coming out the other end. So I was like, okay, so that means it's just voiding them. So that wasn't good at all. If it's just gonna void my items. Forge micro. Okay, how do you do the... There's a way you can get... the covers with the holes in them, the pipe cabling holes. So that the forged microblocks not do that anymore. I think what you did... I think it was this, wasn't it? Yeah. But I need stone bricks. Saw. I need stone bricks to be cut down into covers. I only need one. I only need one and I make several. Okay, the hollow thingafloggy. Oh, it's being dumb. I wanted it recessed. Will it not let me do it that way? That's fine though. At least it's hidden in a way. And I can reach down in there and I can fix it. I need to have the other one too. The my thermal madness plug. That's a lot of... We need to put this one on my... Actually, don't destroy yourself. I need to put this one on my wither farm, because my wither farm has nothing at the moment. Not like I need nether stars, perfectly honest with you. So now this is getting all my power. Well, as much power as this thing will take from me. It's just slow. So I need to speed this thing up. That way it can get a lot of stuff and a lot faster. I also need to revive the Ender Dragon so we can get the Ender Dragon's crystal so we can spawn the Ender Dragon constantly. We could do that if I remember how to revive the Ender Dragon. Let's fix my wall. There. I'm better now. Any of these gumped up with stuff? No, it's not gumped up. I wanted to make sure none of my drives have messed up. We really should do this just to be on the safe side. There we go. I have 126,000 buckets of creosote in my system now. That's pretty fantastic. So many chickens. Yeah, I have all the chickens. The chickens are done. I have every single chicken, and all my chicken stuff is going in my system at all times. Much more efficiently with ender IO pipes. These ender chests do not hold up to the watch a flowing time, though. It does not. I haven't done much on mystical agriculture, unfortunately. But I have enough metals to make everything I want. I can make 1,000 micro machines. I keep calling them micro machines. That's a toy. It's not a thing. I can make 1,000 compact machine walls. I have made a lot, so I can make more and more. I need to get a glowstone to fix that hole, so I can make more and more things. But yeah. So basically it's going to be a waiting game of waiting on, see how many plutoniums they have me now. I'm at 109 plutoniums. So I need a lot of that. It's just going to be a waiting game at this point to build up more and more and more of this thing. I don't know why I clicked on that, knowing it doesn't work without the handheld device. So it's going to be more and more and more waiting game. So I need to get a lot of thermoelectric generators created. That way we can just build them all at once. Why do I have an ender chest in my inventory? Why are you here, ender chest? Alright. Because we're not near and close enough to complete that mess. We want to get a sign though. And we're going to label it as the Thermal Madness. Our lovely achievement for the day is the Thermal Madness. Alright, so Thermal Madness is labeled. We have our reactor here, our Thermal Madness here. Luckily, I was smart enough to leave the gap in the center. The other things I was going to do is I wanted to figure out the sheep thing that I was told about. We're not going to do it now, but I need to figure out how it works before I start aimlessly fiddling around with the sheep. We want to turn these little buggers into little, I'm going to steal all their hats. I'm going to turn all these guys into their own power source. As witches. And what else can I do for power source? We can make the diesel generator from Immersive Engineering. I'm trying to think of all the different generators we can do. I need to do the mining dimension. What is it called? Mining multi-tool. I have to do cobblestone for that. Okay, that's not too crazy. But that's something I'm gonna get the mining dimensions so I can put solar generators there. Basically, I want to try to do as much power as I possibly can. We are not doing industrial craft though. But quest-wise, I don't think I've done anything recently. I think there might be some mystical agricultural stuff in this mod pack that I've done, but we haven't done anything. I still haven't got end stuff done. The Ender Portal. Fake Ender Portal. We haven't done that. So it actually wants me to go to that here. I am not going to the Deep Dark either. So I need to do one of those compact machines. I don't have to have an ender pearl farm. I got chickens. I was using multiply my chickens. I have empty chicken spots. Endergenic. You mean talk about ender generators? Get all these. I'm gonna make this for the rainbow generator. I still got my original one for my rainbow generator. So I know we need... What's the other generators it wants me to have? Survival, culinary, and heated redstone. Energetic from RF tools. Let's look at it. Infused ender pearls. We have a dialing device. Matter booster, screen scroller, modular storage. I don't need that. I have my computer system already. Projector, locator, scanner, shield projector. I tried to use those elevators one time and it was not good. It was not good at all. Multi-tank. This thing is called Endergenic. See, I'm not getting anything when I type Endergenic. If I type Ender, it might pull it up. See, I have an Ender Pearl farm in the form of Ender farm. Why the heck would you want for... I'm not doing forestry stuff either. That's one thing I'm not going to do. There's certain things I'm not going to do. Make an Endurium tool farm. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's nearly invisible. Yeah, I'm just getting this oh, so that's it. Okay. Generates power out of ender pearls. You need at least 2 generators for this to work. And the setup is relatively calm. Timing is crucial. So I need an infuser. I need to get dimensional shards so we can infuse it. And I wonder if it's affected also by... I wonder if it's affected by the watch of flowing time. That's really cheap. Oops, I put it up. Alright, let's just look at it. So basically, you capture ender pearls. I mean, all you have to do is have a time. It looks like you have to have a timer. What did I do to that thing? This is something I'm gonna have to read about and see how it works. I'm gonna have to read all this stuff. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna have to read all that documents. It's obviously not gonna be very simple. I need to read it up and figure out how to set it up, and that way I can make another fantastic machine of craziness. I'm gonna go kill all these witches. They're getting on my nerves. But I need to get the I want to make an end portal. I need some legendary loot bags to happen. That's what I need. So I can get the actual end portal. Or I can make a fake end portal. It's fine. I guess I have to make another end cake. Go to the end and set up all other stuff. I want to set up the void miners as well. The resource miners, the apparently botanical miner, and the other thing? Void miner. So there's a botanical miner, ore miner, resource, and a botanical one or something. A botanic miner. So that's another mission I want to accomplish. One of each of those, the highest tier possible. That's one reason I need all the power. But yeah, we need a lot of everything. So we're not going to complete the massive generator room of doom. Because I just need to tell this thing to create, like, I don't know. Let's go do some math. I just changed hats again. Let's go do a little bit of math and find out how many I need. Alright. So let's just count this level. So is there 6 on this level too? 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2 on this side. That means it's going to be 2 here. Correct. I'm confused how this works out here. I'm confused myself. The bottom level had, what, 3? No. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 on the first level. Then there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the second level. So it's 13 for every 2 levels, apparently. 13 plus... Okay, let's get this calculator thing going on here. Because I'm not going to remember these levels. So for every 2 levels is 13. Apparently. So this is going to be... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 levels, so 5 times 13 is 65. Apparently. That can't be right. That's 65 levels times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 13 minus... Let's just do the times 13 again. 845 thermo generators. Actually less than that because of the center section. And I don't feel like mathing that out. So I need a lot. So this is not going to be completed because, one, the chickens can't poop that fast. I need to multiply my chickens. The plutonium chicken needs to be multiplied. Wow, that's the longest time it's ever delayed to load. I bet it's disconnected. I was right. Oh, I didn't need to put this cover because I'm not going to be able to reach it, am I? No, it did give it back to me. Okay. That was a lot better than mining out my wall. So the plutonium chicken, which is this one, needs to be multiplied. A lot. And my watch is in the other dimension. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to make this chicken right here have a lot of babbies. And once this chicken has a lot of babbies, we can have more chickens. And we can have more of the plutonium chickens making even more plutonium. We need to have more packed ice, because we need an equivalent number of packed ice. So we need like 1,000. Let's just say 1,000 of each. That's gonna be a lot. We are only at... to do this massive quest of mine, we are only at like just a little over 1.5 stacks, so that's not a lot of plutonium. And I chose plutonium because it's supposedly the best. So we have 113 blocks. So I think it's time to let the system take care of itself. So we need a lot of thermoelectric generators. So we are currently at 29, and how many is being crafted? None. Okay. So we need, let's see, I said 800 and what? 845 divided by 64 is 13 stacks. So let's just do that. It would be missing 3,000 Constantan. So we'd also need to multiply that chicken as well. So we can't complete the madness, but we've got a good start on it, I think. And I think, since my voice is getting a little bit scratchy, I think now would be a good time for me to end for the day. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let this thing process itself. And I need to get my watch back so I can make this chicken multiply exponentially. Exponential growth from chickens. So, yeah, I think we did accomplish a lot today. We've made a good headway on making a weird, crazy power system. Wrong Game Boy looking device. And it looks rather intimidating from a distance. And I'd love to see how much this actually produced once it's completed. It'll be a while before it's completed, but I really would like to see how much it actually makes. Is there some type of climbing gloves for me? There is climbing gloves. Screw ladders. I'll make some climbing gloves before I go. That way I can fill up the center column without concern. And I want to see how badly laggy that is once I actually get that completed as well. I know it's going to be bad. Let's make some climbing gloves, shall we? Look, we have some climbing gloves. That's actually fantastic. Right click is on. Okay, so it's on. Now I can climb stuff. No more ladders. So let's get the reactor glass and build up the center column. Did I put it in my bag? I did. I'm crazy like that. Okay, so let's finish up the center column and then we wait and we will watch for our future fantasticness when this thing is actually complete. I think it's taking so long because it is trying to cause some lag. Well, we will have to move some of those for the watch. I think the watch being in the center would be a better thing. That way I can turn it on and off. Put the watch here. Like that. I do 4 watches per level and maybe put 2 levels of the watches. I think that'll be pretty good. So just be amazed when it actually reaches this high. I think I'll be amazed. I think it'll be great. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. We're going to head on back to the overworld. And I'll read up on the endergenic thing so I can figure out how to work it. I may try to like set it down and see how about working it, because I imagine you can time it and use machines and automate it and all that good stuff. I'm going to look at all the other crazy things I'm possibly able to do. But I'm going to rest my voice because I've been talking a lot here about random stuff such as chickens and stuff. So we can do that. And I will be back. Let's see. Watch a video too. Yeah, I'll look at a video and see how it runs. That'll be something. I'm enjoying doing crazy stuff, like outrageous stuff. Completing the chickens was outrageous. Making the gigantic woot thing was ridiculous. Making multiple of them, I'm gonna also have. So that'll be ridiculous. But I'm kind of into the ridiculousness of using all the mods in this thing. So probably making like a crazy cube that has like 3 or 5 or 6 or 7 diesel generators. That will also be pretty cool. Because with the watch of flowing time, there's so much stuff you can do that you would be able to do. Because the watch of flowing time affects sugarcane. And obviously you can get seeds from the hemp. So obviously you can get seeds. So that'll be great too. I'm not sure if they'll affect the cloches. That's something I'll have to test and see if the water flowing time affects just the cloches. That way it could be self-contained little generators. Kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll look and see what other crazy mods. I'll try to figure out how to do the sheep thing. What is it called? The world or world RF thing that someone was telling me about. The world energy importer or something like that. I need to figure out how this thing works, because I don't know how it works, so that's something I have to look into. I also want to see what the crap this snow globe is. I saw it and I want to see what the heck the snow globe is, because it looks cool. To activate this globe, it must travel to any of 7 following biome types. So I want to see what this does. I can make it, I just don't know what it does. Oh, that was you. I was like, I remembered someone telling me. I just can't remember who it was. 10 seconds to 2 minutes to regen. They're 20k. Yeah, but that's still something crazy to set up in one of these cubes. And they might be affected by the watch too. See, I don't know. I don't know how much will be affected by the watch, because I know the watch affects grass. So that's something to look into. Like figuring out how everything works, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll probably have to watch a video on the sheep thing, and I've gotten stuck in the dirt, so don't climb those. Don't climb those. I also figured out that these melons and stuff will not grow on quartz, unfortunately for me. Alright, let's get some seeds and finish my plants up. There, it's fixed. My plants are finished. My vanilla Minecraft garden is done. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out those things, and it's been fun to make a crazy setup, and it'll be even more fun to see it completed. But there's no telling how long it will be before that's completed. I can make the coils. Now that I can do a lot of stuff with this thing actually. But right now, I'm sure there's a way you can get the plate to change automatically, but I don't think that's possible. So yeah, it's all craziness. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that crazy. I'm looking forward to seeing how much power I can generate off this such passive creation. Because this thing, the Thermoelectric Generators, have been my best friend since I first found out what they could do. Even just lava and water. They're great. Great starter generators, I think, that will last forever. And that will be great to see what their potential can be in a maximum compact machine built to the ceiling. Well, as much to the ceiling as I possibly could build. But yeah, I'll be back probably on Wednesday after the holidays, because I'm off for 4 days, and I probably will not play the next couple of days because of holidays and all that good stuff. So it'll be Wednesday. I'll probably have the game running, letting the chickens do their chickeny thing. That's normally what I've been doing, is letting the chickens run and having a chickeny good time. Let's split these. I'm gonna have to multiply the cost of 10 chicken too, so we'll just get the plutonium chicken going, and we'll have a whole line of them on the back. I guess we can do. I guess that's what's gonna fill in these gaps. I don't know how many gaps I have. I have some gaps. We'll just have to see how many I could fill. I can also kill them too, so that's another thing. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. What time? I'm not sure. Probably after dinner time again. I'll be in the afternoon. I could go check, but I don't think I have much planned that day. But maybe around the same time as today. Maybe a little later, like I normally do, around 7. So really, it just depends on what time I can get to start. But anyway, I'll see all of you Wednesday. Bye.